Alright, man. It's not even Sunday review times no more. This is just review times. I'm making this video because my little cousin urged me to. He asked me nicely. He said, just send me, like, some voice clips, voice memos, something is what's going on in your mind right now. So I'm like, alright, bro, I got you. I told him maybe, but, I really got him, though. What's on my mind right now is trust, and it's something that I've been thinking about and I've been trying to talk about for like a few days. I'm not gonna lie, actually more than a few days, but trust, right? So what brought this to my attention was I was sitting outside on the field, track and field, and I'm looking off in the water and stuff, and I'm like, all right, I'm about to meditate for 10 minutes. So I turn the timer on, and a little time go by, and I'm like checking the phone, right? And so I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, the time going down, okay. Feel like 10 minutes, but still ain't been 10 minutes. And I started to realize, bro, you started the timer. Let the 10 minutes go by. You feel me? What's the point of me even trying to meditate if all I'm gonna do is be anxious about if the timer is going, if it's gonna be 10 minutes, if 10 minutes is gonna pass by? Bro, it's okay. I wasn't even trusting in myself, or I wasn't trusting in whatever the fuck, that 10 minutes would pass. I had to keep getting this validation that I started this 10-minute timer and that 10 minutes was going to go up. 10 minutes is going to pass either way. Whether I start the timer or not. Whether I have recollection of starting the timer or not. If I started it, I started it. If I didn't, I didn't. But my body would know what 10 minutes is. We've experienced 10 minutes many times before. And even if I didn't start it, it's okay that I didn't start the timer. It's alright. But I gotta trust, 1, that I hit start. 2, that the 10 minutes is gonna pass. And 3, that I'm gonna be okay. It's like I was chasing the idea of kind of meditating or relaxing instead of actually doing it. Yeah, if I set this 10-minute timer, then I mean, I must have meditated. Yeah. The 10 minutes don't define if I meditated or not. It's the fact that I sat there and let all of my anxieties go for that period of time. And I kept track of it because I wanted to get up after a certain amount of time and keep my day going. But, if I didn't want to, I don't have to measure it for that to be meditation. I can sit down for 30 seconds and breathe. And that's just as much as meditation as it is if I'm checking the 10-minute timer constantly saying, oh, I'm meditating, this and that. But this is past meditation. It's not even about just being able to meditate. This is being able to trust in myself or trust in life. I think just to be transparent, some of the hardships I went through in life was the inconsistency. It was always this push and pull of having and things being taken away. That things was gonna stay and be put for me. I wasn't trusting in the time that they was gonna be there, or I was fearful that things would get up and leave. It was this fear of abandonment almost that caused me to lack trust in a lot of things. And when you think about situations, or when you try to pinpoint why a certain situation is happening, a lot of the times we try to find the one instance that something happened, and we try to dedicate that to being the reason we feel a certain way. Well, in reality, we cannot do that at all. Life is a conglomerate of happenings happening to you. It's this full thing of experience that kind of sum themselves up to create the identity that you hold and believe in, and that you express to others, and that is on display, right? So all your experiences come together and make this collage. That's why life is art. It makes this collage. It's like, hey, this happened to you, this color right here. This happened to you, this figure right here. This happened to you, this building right here. And it creates whoever you are. In this instant, it creates Austin, right? And that's why I'm gonna not focus so hard on trying to figure out when things turn, but you kind of want to find the pattern, the silver lining in between everything. that kind of, one thing attribute to another, and the other attribute to this, and it's kind of like pulling on a yarn, or like pulling on a string hanging from a shirt, and you grab it, and you kind of untangle it, you keep pulling, you keep pulling, you keep pulling, everything else begins to unfold. So while you may not be able to find the exact moment that changed your life or caused you to feel some type of way, or lack this type of trust in people, or feel depressed or be anxious, you'll notice around the time that things started to happen, and then you'll notice the chain of events, or why you get triggered, or when you get triggered. And when you can figure these things out, life get a bit more simple when it comes to understanding what's going on up here, right? Yeah, right. And and it just, for me, this all ties back into this trust thing. Let's see, other times where I feel like I couldn't trust myself, or not trust myself, but trust in things happening. Another thing that play into it is like being able to, you gotta be patient, and you gotta know that things are gonna happen. When you put stuff into motion, things are gonna happen. Let's use a microwave for example, because it's right there, right? You start the microwave, you put your food in it, and you start the microwave, right? If you open in the microwave every 10 seconds, like, boom, let me check the microwave. Is it done yet? Boom, let me check the microwave. Is it done yet? No, it's never gonna heat up. It's never gonna be done, because you keep checking it and checking it and checking it, right? You gotta put your food in there, put it on whatever time, and let it heat up, right? Boom, it's heated up. Now, you check it out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? If it's not hot enough, you put it back in and trust that the microwave gonna do its job. But do you lose all faith in the microwave because it didn't heat your food up in 2 minutes? No, you just needed a little bit more time. Now, do you like trust in every person in your life because they needed another chance, or because things just wasn't ready at the time that you wanted it to be ready? No. You gotta put it back and wait a little bit longer. You gotta be patient, and you gotta understand that, hey, it's gonna be there tomorrow. Some things just don't change. Like, the sun gonna rise and the moon is gonna show its face. The sun is gonna rise and the moon is gonna show its face. The seasons are going to change. I got that from Jim Rohn. He a really smart dude. But the seasons is gonna change. The seasons are gonna change. Like, it's gonna be winter, spring, fall, and summer. Those gonna be the seasons at all times. But those are things that we trust are gonna happen. We don't wake up saying, is winter gonna happen today? Is fall gonna happen today? Is spring gonna happen today? Is summer gonna happen today? Is the sun gonna rise? Is the moon gonna rise? You see, it's important to be inquisitive about life, but once you start to question the things you kind of know is gonna happen, you start to create this self-doubt within yourself, and that self-doubt follows you, and it shows up on you. That's what insecurity is. Having this self-doubt, not trusting that things are okay, not trusting the solid base that's under you, not trusting that you're confident enough, been through enough, or have seen enough situations to understand, like, I'm gonna be okay. That's what it is, man. That's what it do. And hold on, let me gather some thoughts for a minute. All right. Let's see. Another thing is like plans exploding, or plans imploding, or okay. We let our expectations become this strict guidebook that life must follow, and if it don't follow this guidebook or path that we give it, then it must be going wrong. We can't do that. We gotta work a bit more fluid, because life in itself is I didn't call it a roller coaster. I called it a pendulum. Oh my God. Okay, life itself is a pendulum, right? Oh man, let me see if I can demonstrate this. Life in itself is a pendulum. You gonna have your good times and you gonna have your bad times, right? This is a swinging pendulum. Life is gonna boom, 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 right? So this can be good times, this can be bad times. Life is gonna always have these extremes, right? Because every equal needs an opposite. So if you got negative in your life, you gotta have positive equally as strong. It's gonna have to happen, right? But in between, it's also gonna be a neutral zone, right? And so when your life is in motion, it's gonna swing from good to bad, good to bad. But it's never gonna stay there long. It can't. It can't get stuck up here, right? It gotta if a pendulum stops, where does it stop? Right here in the middle. It don't stop up here and it don't stop up here. It stops right in the middle, right? Stay with me, man. So your life gonna always hit these two extremes. It's gonna hit positive, it's gonna hit negative. It's gonna hit positive, it's gonna hit negative. But it's always gonna fall through this neutral zone. Which in this instance, I like to call it peace. And what life is about is being able to enjoy these moments right here. And the only way you're able to enjoy that is to recognize and accept both of these moments, positive and negative, right? The only way you're gonna be able to live in peace is by accepting both the positive and the negative, right? You can't have these expectations in life that everything is gonna be one way. You're gonna set a plan and it's gonna go how it's supposed to go, but along the way you're gonna feel every single emotion. You're gonna be happy, you're gonna be mad, you're gonna be sad, you're gonna be depressed, you're gonna be anxious, you're gonna be excited, you're gonna be dumbfounded, you're gonna be inquisitive, you're gonna have questions, you're gonna be curious, you're gonna feel all of these things while you're on this path. It's not gonna be like, I'm on this path, I feel good all the time. What fun is that? Because you get used to stuff. Your brain gets used to stuff, right? The reason we have emotions is because our brain gets used to stuff. Our brain is this really important tool that we have. You know, we can't live without it, obviously. But what it does is try to make your life easier, right? And so if it sees happiness and it gets used to happiness, it says, oh, happiness is just, what it is, boom. It starts to block that out and not recognize it anymore. So you can't get as high as on happiness as you could get before, because you just got used to it. You don't feel it no more. But the only reason you're able to feel happiness is because you have been upset before. And the only reason you're able to feel upset is because you was happy before, right? So our emotions allow our brain to stay sharp and have appreciation for things. And when we accept this, we don't have to always feel the extremes of our emotions, but we can accept them and have this peace in our life that's like, yeah, I'm gonna get mad, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get happy, and that's okay. But we can't attribute it to, I need to feel happy all the time, or I need to feel mad all the time. That's too high of an expectation. And why would you want, you get dull after a minute. D-U-L-L, you get dull. You get boring. Life becomes complacent. You don't wear glasses at night, do you? You don't wear sunglasses at night, do you? No, you take them off and you put them on in the morning. But some days your eyes just wanna enjoy the sun, right? So you ain't gonna wear them every day. You gonna wear them some days. Some days you wanna block the sun out too bright. Other days you wanna enjoy it. You feel me? Just think about times in your life where things have been inconsistent with what you believe, and everything is still planned out or panned out. Everything's still been all right. It's all okay, man. It's all good. It's all G. That's what I be saying. It's all G. It's okay to feel some peace in your life, but you gotta trust that. Hold on, let me bring the pendulum back. You gotta trust that pendulum is gonna go through this stage right here, right? And then it's gonna go back up. You gotta trust that it's gonna be back. So you may be up here, and even if it hang for a while, you gonna come back down. You like, it's cool, cause boom, I gotta pass through here anyway. And even if you up here and you super upset, you like, oh, life is just so bad. You be like, you know what? It's all good. Cause what goes up must come down. And it gotta end right back here. In this little peace bubble. This little peace. Peace. But yeah, man. That's what's been on my mind lately, man. That's my little spiel on trust and what's it called? Expectations, all that good jazz. You welcome, Henri. Here you go, man.